Started. My name's Angela, and I'm streaming for Damage Control Blog, and we are playing Pyre. Let's see. New profile. Interact to select and press new campaign. Okay. Let's go here. We'll play standard. See, for players not seeking too much of a thrill or too much of a challenge. No, I don't think the chat would like that. Standard. For most players starting a campaign for the first time. Tougher challenge. Yeah, we're doing plain text. Hurry text while unable. Press hold X to rush story events. I don't think we need subtitles. I don't think we need aim assist either. What's the point if you don't die? Think of the whammies. This is exactly why I'm leaving it in standard. Let's commence. I have no idea what I'm in for, so I hope you guys enjoy. Says, I like the idea that Ty has nets and other traps surrounding her to capture Dio, but he always manages to get around them. Each time Ty is getting mad and yelling, "I'll get you next time, Dio." Huh. So that's how it is. This seems like a realistic scenario to me. Oh man, I got a lot of reading here. Good thing I have some water. It's also very hot in here, so my ice has melted already. Your days in the downside bore slow, lonesome agony. Now you lie yielding to the elements. Something rumbles into view. Three shapes emerge, each clad in strange attire. Move cursor here. Downside. Downside is a vast purgatory into which the Commonwealth casts its convicts and enemies. Ah, we're outcast. Continue. Huh. Another piece of filth expelled from the Commonwealth. I wonder if I can just press X. Let's see. See? Right on schedule. What'd I tell you? You told us we would find someone alive. What's going over here in chat? She didn't buy the right DLC for Deception 4, I see. The bonus Dio Sinrab DLC. I see. I spent all my money on the Queen's High Heel instead. I hope you enjoyed it. Back to the game. Someday, I said we'd find someone alive. Someday. Just not today, I guess, but don't be glum. You know, I see you frowning underneath that mask. Looks like she's breathing. Seems she still is. Then stand aside, I shall send her to a better place. Oh, well, that's dark. She's a she? Can you people just tell? Hang on, the markings on a rag. I think she's one of them. I don't know if I'm going to read dialogue throughout the whole game. Do you guys want me to read dialogue throughout the whole game, or should should I just take a little longer with the text to let everybody read? I do just want to help them along to the way to hell. Is it tired already? I'm not tired already. I'm just it's not tiredness. I just want to know if you guys would be interested in me reading and all of that, or you just want to read along. Okay, so we got Dio's laughing as usual. Tenchi says, nah, we'll read it silently with you. It's standard practice to read it, but either way works. If you don't read it, you get banned from Twitch. I don't know, I didn't read any of that in Deception 4 and we're still here. Alright, unfortunately, and welcome Tenchi. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be as entertaining as Drew. But I'll give it my best shot. See, you already read that. But look at her. She is beyond our help. We are beyond hers. Broken, shaking, starving, probably diseased. Yeah, good luck with that there, chum. See you back at the wagon. Indeed, the day grows dim. You have at best an hour. Understood. I won't be long. After the others leave, the man turns toward you and begins unfastening his mask. Oh wow, it's not a face I was expecting under there. Hello, my friend. Don't care who you are or what you did, none of that matters anymore. All of us, we're equal, nothing's here. You are parched and he gives you a drink. You ache and he binds your wounds. You hunger and he gives you food. Little by little, it helps. There, turns out you're tougher than you look. Name's Headwind. Now come on. Hopefully I'm saying that right. You sense no ill intent as he helps you up and leads you to an old black wagon, nothing like the stately vessels that paraded the Commonwealth's criminals through alabaster streets. Edwin beckons you to enter the black wagon. I guess I don't have a choice, huh? Let's see, yep, Andrew, as in the Drew, that is his official name. Alright, step inside. I'm going to need a lot of water for this stream, I see. The weather-beaten wagon is as much a mess inside as out. You see the masked woman and a talkative creature taking stock of ancient-looking books. I'm back. And with a guest. She loosens the clasp on her mask. You may call me Jordairo. Oh man, I know I fucked that up. As for myself, the small one struggles with his mask. Jad Ariel soon assists him. You know what? That name is going to change every time I read it, so get used to it. Thou must step inside. Ow! That dog has a mustache. He has like the evil villain mustache, twirling villain mustache. That is to say, you may regard me by the name of Rookie Greentail. Just pleasantries out of the way, the horned woman then motions to the others. She glances at you sidelong as she speaks. Can she do it? I hope so. I haven't asked her yet. What? Then what are we waiting for? Rookie is indeed a fuzzy boy. Hey, sister. Nice meeting you and all, but tell me something. You know how to read or what? He's asking you if you are a reader. I have no idea. Does it? Oh wait, we have a dictionary right here. Reader, one who can derive meaning from text. Literacy has been prohibited for centuries. Those with knowledge of the old ways violate the law of the land. That might be one reason why we're down here. Alright, chat. Do we admit it, deny it, or remain silent? Excuse me. Admit. Okay, one for admit. I have been reading for 14 minutes now. 2 for admit. That's a majority. We're going to admit it. You confirmed your suspicions. There's no use trying to hide it now. Actually, I'm curious. What's this over here? Oops, I skipped that one by accident. Reader, you still live thanks to us. We asked for something modest in exchange. Open one of those books back there and tell us what it says. Do not randomly click on things, otherwise you will skip dialogue. They want you to read even more on stream. It's been 14 minutes and I'm dying already. Sorry to put you on the spot like this, my friend. The exiles indicate the books in their possession. Have a look. Let's see, which is the one that requires the least amount of reading? Okay, what's this? Intricate sigil. A symbol of some sort that's set in the wagon's floorboards. You cannot sense its purpose. Side door lies beyond the boundless downside. Even if you could run, you would not get far. Old raiments. Colorful robes and ceremonial masks adorn one of the wagon's walls. Lone minstrel. A figure sits very still in the corner of the wagon. Now is not the time to check on him. But thou must have a look. Dio says, I hope that book has at least 5 pages you have to read. You are a monster, Dio. What else we got over here? Odd creatures. Hungry-looking creatures roost near some sort of attic. There is nothing you can do for them now. Closed door. The black wagon's common room must be back there, though you do not feel very welcome now. Strange book. You pick up one of the old, heavy volumes, bound in materials you do not recognize. Oh. Oh man, look at all this reading. Forward. A formal welcome undersigned by the 8 scribes. You, dear reader, are an exile of the downside, as we the 8 who wrote this book of rights. That you possess it and have capacity to glean its words, it is testament enough to your potential. Thus we reveal a path from this forsaken place to freedom, a homecoming in glory. The stars themselves shall be your guide. Can I read that one? I'm not sure what that word says. The turning of the year's first solstice, seek the nearest longitude beneath the brightest of 8, as a line as shown. Arrive at a... Oh man, I can't make out that word either. Yes, you could have chosen a platformer or fighting game, but you wanted to read. I don't know. I was hoping that the game had voiceovers or something. It's a blind playthrough. This is what I get, I guess. Hopefully this counts for a book it, and you can be 1 book closer to a free pizza. If I wasn't already full, that sounded appealing. Okay, the stars themselves shall be your guide, toward the turning of the year's first solstice. Seek the nearest longitude beneath the brightest of 8 as a line. Arrive at Schimmerbright, clad in the raiments of the rights, bearing this book. Oblige the voice that tells you more. Inspect. Interact and press Y for a clear look at this text. Oh my god, I could have did that. I say just read non-character lines. Thanks for doing the hard way for us. You're welcome. Anything else? That's it. What's this over here? Forward. Brief instructions on when, where, and how to commence the rites. The book describes a complicated method through which exiles can return to the Commonwealth. The words swim through your mind as Edwin gets your attention. That's his name, and I'm going with it. Okay, so Tenchi, you say just read the non-character lines? So are you saying that I should just read the lines like out of the books? Or basically not reading the lines that the characters say? Or am I reading the character lines and letting you guys read everything else? If only I could summon a Drew here to make him read this for me. He seems to have a lot more patience than I do. Anyway, I guess I'll keep on reading. As I could have played anything else, a fighting game, a platformer. Nah, I picked a text-heavy RPG. Edwin, well friend, what does it say? But then your vision starts to fade and blur. You feel your body weaken and give out. Okay, well this won't be any worse than all the reading that we did for Colonel Sanders. If we got through Colonel Sanders, I can get through this. Dio. Says he should do read everything in a David Hayer voice. He should, even the women's lines. Alright, made it through another loading screen.
Reader, dare you tamper with forbidden knowledge? So soon after your sentence into exile. 'Tis true what the book says. You can be free again. Perhaps not you yourself, but someone worthy of the privilege. You witness now the path toward salvation. You witness the rights, the one way to return to glory. Though in your case, I hardly think it possible. Yet, by the grace of the scribes, it is my duty to inform you anyhow.
Let's see, it says, read the storylines that involve you. Books and characters, dialogue, just read. Okay, so just try, alright, I guess I'll try the way, just reading what the book says and the character dialogue. I guess everything else then I can just skip. If anybody has any objections to that, let me know. It worked. So it is true. Yeah, but what now? And where'd the reader go? She should still be out there still. Man, I can't read anyway. For now, we have to put our faith in her. She could abandon us. She won't. Reader, we aim to free ourselves. We will not grow old and die in the downside. They cannot hear me reading. And now, I swear to you, when we get out of here, you're going to come with us. But first, we need your help. Show us the way. Indeed, I won't stop reading for the stream.
Falls from the heavens when the time is nigh.
Alright, approaching the orb.
Exiles conduct the rites as a triumvirate, for they must prove their trust in one another, not just in themselves.
Press A to pass the orb. Hold A to pass to Ruki. Okay.
The three must act as one.
Okay, so we got a cooldown. Alright, this she does not sprint.
Now plunge into the pyre with the orb and be purified.
Alright, this is interesting.
Yes, the exile Edwin has the way of it.
Okay, so you just walk right into
Whoever
that.
steps into the flame is banished for a time. His or her cohorts must make do on their own. Oh, but it is not so simple. In the rites you shall face adversaries whose own freedom is at stake. Beware the aura that surrounds them, as they shall beware yours. The aura is your wrongdoing. Accept it as a part of you. Cast your aura like a stone. Correctly done. Again.
Really? Alright, this is interesting. Alright, this is really sensitive. There we go. Got it.
Just so. A glorious performance, I admit. More than I expected from the likes of you.
Let's borrow Orb Edition.
The orb once more. The orb absorbs the aura. Then the orb quenches the flame.
Oh man.
Now I say jump. Leap with all your strength. Thus sails the orb into the waiting flame. Now snuff out the adversary's pyre whilst yours yet burns.
Alright, this is...
Glorious.
Am I supposed to do it like that? Try sprinting.
Oh, boo.
Alright.
Shall it be indeed?
Alright, this is interesting.
A banishment. Engulfed within the aura.
Alright, this is interesting.
Your flames grow weak. Stand not in glory's path. All banished. A daring display. Flinging the orb into the flames like that. You elude banishment using such tricks. Banishment. Banished one and all. 'Tis taken.
Go, puppers, go!
Banishment for all. The rite is complete. There, dear reader. Now you understand. Or do you? This was but a glimpse of that which lies ahead. I would tell you to turn back, cast down your hope. But all those such as you never listen.
Oh boy. This is going to be interesting. I don't know about fun. I mean, fun for you. Well, that was something. My thoughts exactly.
No, mine, not us.
That was our way out. So now we just follow the stars, or what? Supposedly. Reader, come, let us regard the night. Now show us, before the hollers catch our scent, where shall the rites commence? Rites, the ancient ritual, let's see. So I guess basically that would be the quote-unquote basketball game. Let's see, seek out your destination. See, the Odin Star. Let's see, Scorpius. Alright, this looks promising, and the controller's vibrating. Go, the South Star. So we have to interact to determine the location of the next rite. Hmm, 200 leagues due east. The Ridge of Gold. See what that is. Fossil remains of the serpent titan slain by Gold. The Golathian yet loom over those living in its shadow. Concilia. Great, and we're supposed to be there when exactly? Okay, so we'll make it in time if we hurry. Then we had best get started. Well, this ought to be good for a few laughs at least. What do you say, Jody? I said, Jody, we're going with Jody. Jody turns to you, studying you. Reader, do not deceive us. Pray we make good use of our remaining time. What she means is glad to have you aboard, sister. We're counting on you, my friend. See you inside. Oh, not really a lot else to do. I guess we'll join them. Ah. Free achievement. It says, I'm telling you, we ought to take the northern pass. Got an associate hold up in Hollow Root. I've got to pay a visit to besides. Spy on your associate. Best we head to Blooming Pool and avoid attention. And get stuck on a bog while we're at it? What if the reader settled this? She marks the way, we get us there. Okay, that was weird sentence. Or I can't read. If these rites are meant to test our faith, then we best learn to trust the reader's instincts on our path. No second guessing her along the way. Can we live with this? Can we live with that for now? I'm not going to decide. You guys are. Yeah, sure. If necessary. Then it's settled. Just point the way, my friend. The stars guide us through you. You may now choose a route towards your goals at certain junctures. Weigh the options. Okay, so you can go to Hollow Root or Blooming Pool. If we go to Hollow Root, Rookie knows someone here who still owes him. Blooming Pool, the southern route to the Ridge of Gold, through a human area packed with hot springs. Jody thinks she can find a rare flora here. I don't understand why we need flora. But what do you want to do, chat? Hollow Root or Blooming Pool? And if for some reason we're tied, I'll be the tiebreaker. So Jody would be Blooming Pool. I mean, are you, okay, so you were just saying Jody. Yeah, we're calling her Jody now. That is her name now. Okay, so we got one for Hollow Root with the dog. Anybody else want to take a vote? Okay, so that's 2 for Hollow Root. Alright, out of everyone chatting, that's a majority, so we're going to go to Hollow Root. Oh, hey sister. Just wrapping up a real important exchange back there. Hang on to this for me, will you? We'll have to drop it off if we head further south. Received a plain parcel. You cannot tell what's inside. Okay, so we're now at the Richigo, and we have to make preparations for nightfall. A mystery gift. Commence the rite. Let's see if we have any options. Looks like we have dialogue options over here. Let's see, Alright, this book is now glowing, and it's a vibrating controller. What do we have here? Inspect. Because we're not going to do that, reading the old-fashioned text anymore. Let's see, the first exile. In the words of Golithium, the Master General. You know perhaps the thrice-cursed name of Solemn Mur, the Emperor of Sarah, the first exile, and my liege. This chapter contains him and those who found him in the downside. Each of us was sent to take his life, such was the hatred for him in and around his country. Yet we found him in Solenham Mur, a man transformed in body, mind, and spirit, a man deserving of much more than mercy. In time he named us all his scribes, and he became the 8th. It is my greatest honor to now share with you his deeds. To know his story is to know the rights. Okay. Can we click on this? I guess that's it. Alright, that should be a forward. So that's the forward, and we've got another drawing here depicting the rites, I guess. And I guess this is the Emperor himself. Going to close. Yes, we should know our rights. See, Headwind's cooking tins.
Alright.
Headwind is watching the sky. Rookie, he seems to have something on his mind. Let's talk. Hey sister, appreciate you taking us through the hollow route back there. About that, are you certain that parcel will fetch us an adequate price at the slug market? Surely we could have procured some sort of rare fungus had we gone the other way. The slug market is a crude trading post found in the downside. As much as my God, I can't read. As much as I love the idea of procuring rare fungus, Jody, we said we wouldn't go around second guessing our good sister's decisions, right? Nightfall soon. Come along, Greentail. We have much left to prepare. Oh man, at the rate I'm reading, we're not going to get very far in this game. A drive-in. Creatures such as this must have been bred to push the wagon along. Oh, it moves. Oh, you can touch them. Interesting. Ah, so that's what they do. Oh, there's something sparkling over here. Retail family portrait. I can't see much. It's just little portrait of dogs. Does the Emperor have a Pope hat? I guess so. This does not look like the sort of thing I would ever play. I mean, if I hadn't gotten the Steam sale, I might not have gotten it, but I was curious about it. But yeah, I don't think, like, if it wasn't for stream, I would have gotten around to this. What else can we touch around here? Oh, can you take the cobwebs off? Oh, you can remove the cobwebs. Get a little less dusty in here. That's better. I guess I'm delaying the inevitable. Common room, your fellow exiles' living quarters. Common room, you may review various notes and observations. Oh, there we go. I remember a feature from 1995 when the screen had a bunch of little things you could click and they do a second long reaction. That's what this reminds me of. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Edwin. So glory is 20, quickness is 12. Yeah, this is a bit much to take in for me. I mean, I think once I get it, it'll be like second nature. But it's like, it feels like a lot of information being thrown at me at once. Oh yeah, also lots and lots of free AOL CDs. I use those AOL CDs as coasters. Okay, so we have talismans. Let's see, masteries. What's this? Rights conducted 0, rank 1. What's this? Okay, so we're gonna trade that at the slug market. It's like we don't have a lot to do here. Not much to do. I guess we're such low level that don't really have anything to master, nothing to show for ourselves at the moment. This game looks more complicated than Supergiant's first two games. It's a bit going on here. Like I said, I think it'll unravel and we'll understand more of it in due time. But I'm not going to lie. Processing all this is giving me a slight headache. Combined with actually having to stream this. So I hope my failures are your amusements. Okay, so it looks like headwind is pretty balanced. We'll take the puppers. Ruki, he is very fast. And I guess she is the usual slow and strong. Okay. Let's see, is there anything else? I don't think we can really have anything else we need to do, so we might as well get started. Interact to begin your first true trial. Keep telling you there's nothing here. What a bunch of idiots we are. But we traveled all this way for nothing. I don't think we did. Look up. Okay, so extinguish the adversary's pyre.
Reader, the stars align at last. You reach the Ridge of Goal at the appointed time, and your triumvirate is ready. Your adversaries in the rites this eve shall be the Accusers. Whose ever pyre yet burns once the other is extinguished shall step closer to freedom. Now let the rites commence.
Alright guys, so our first real game. We'll see how I do, whether we get victories or whammies or somewhere in between. I'm going to take my time until I've got this figured out. Like I said, there's a lot going on here. When I said action RPG, I was thinking more of an action RPG, something a little more hack and slashy, kind of like Bastion was. But Supergiant, they get an A for creativity. But if I suffer through weeks of Detroit Become Human, I think I can do this. Everyone ready? Let's hope so. Be still. We have a visitor. A sports RPG. Yeah, I like it. At last, the Nightwings grace us with their presence. It's the name of a triumvirate in blue. Oh, okay, so we're the Nightwings. I see the reports of your demise have been exaggerated after all. Even I was beginning to think you were gone for good. Surprised to see old Lindo again? Lindo is the apparent leader of the exile... I'm going to skip that word. Counter Ridge of Goal. Alright. I trust you remember my face, though you must have assumed to never see it again after last time. Say, I could try SteamWorld Quest, casual RPG and not overly serious storyline, much less reading. You feel my pain, Goblin, with the reading. I don't want to get bogged down by too many long RPGs. You know, as we have our friend Magnus doing his Let's Play of Xenoblade and a bunch of other longer RPGs he's got planned going. Unfortunately, since I only have time to stream once a week, getting bogged down by a long RPG like that is not something I can do. So if it's like less than 25 hours, I can definitely put it on the list. But if it's anything longer than that, I'm going to have to take a pass on it. So let me know how long it is, or I can look it up later when we're not playing. Like I said, I want to kind of keep the games I'm playing to the 10 to 25 hour mark. Like I said, if you want longer RPGs, you can always feel free to check out our buddy Magnus. He has some good streams going on Monday through Friday. I mean, as much as I'd love to play JRPGs with you, if I could stream every day for about an hour or two, I'd definitely go that route. Anywho, I'm going to go back to the game. Never had I come so close to freedom, only for you to dash my hopes. Okay, so SteamWorld Quest looks like it'll be on the long side, but it's doable. Now I and Accuser shall repay that affront. Alright, so we did something to this guy and he has beef with us. Alright.
Begin. Bye now.
Alright, this is gonna take some getting used to. She is really slow.
Yes.
I gotta kind of remember that B, I cannot attack. This is interesting.
What happened there?
Yeah, this is a...
Simply abhorrent. Your adversaries are the first to...
Alright. Average about 15 hours. Alright, this is gonna take some getting used to.
Somebody get the orb.
There we go.
Aha!
This is definitely going to take me a minute to get used to. Alright, I got an idea. Really?
Punishment for all. There.
Ah. Like I said, he is definitely more balanced.
There.
Finally.
'Twas but a little splash.
Oh, come on.
Too bad for that one.
Alright,
Alas for Lendl. Poor Hedwin. Your pyre weakens.
alright, this is going to... I think it's based on strength.
It seems that you have flustered the accusers. Have you any idea what that Lendl did to deserve his exile?
Alright. Oh, there's no way that's going. Alright, how do I cancel?
Lendl vanished. It has gone in.
Okay.
Poof.
Alright, I'm starting to get a little bit of a more hang of this.
Twas almost cruel. Ruki flung the orb into
Alright, we're not done yet.
The two flames now burn equally as bright.
Alright. Making progress here.
This is the path to glory. Ta-ta, Lendl.
Yeah, man.
Hedwin's aim was true.
Alright, we are making some progress. I like it.
A weak attempt, and yet it hit the mark. No more than a lick of flame remains. A stroke of luck is all.
Yeah, fuck you. Alright, we're getting close. Alright, I'm starting to get the hang of it. Oh. Ah. Woo.
That one
Almost, but didn't. Ah, man. Ah, man. No. Huh.
And it is
Got
done.
it.
You have prevailed. Rejoice then in your single fleeting victory.
I've actually not gotten far enough in 10 to play Blitzball. Thank you. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Okay, a lot going on, but I'm starting to get the hang of it. It's actually kind of fun. No one except Waka liked Blitzball, and no one really liked Waka because you had to play Blitzball to make him better. Oh, that sounds like work. Your deceit may have earned you a hollow victory, but know this. The accusers will not forget your wickedness, and when next we meet, you will rue the day.
Bask now in the wisdom of the scribes. The exiled Jodariel has gained enlightenment.
Huh.
Only the enlightened can regain their freedom.
Huh. So we have withstood worse nights than this, though few was strange. Let's see, so we got more moves. Crushing heal. Okay, so we can stun enemies now. Choose a mastery for Jody. So we got Long Stride or Relentless Vigor. After using Rush to launch forward, Jody can rush again right away. Relentless Vigor. After banishing an adversary, Jody instantly recovers all of her stamina. Alright guys, which one do you want? Long Stride or Relentless Vigor? More dogs is not a valid answer. More dogs and Vigor. Alright, anybody else want to take a vote, or we're gonna go with Vigor? More dogs is the only valid answer. I see. Alright then, I like more dogs. The dogs are pretty awesome, so I'm guessing you guys want Vigor then?
The demon scribe bestows his favor.
Magic going into work. You look around and are like, man, more dogs will make this place better. That is true. So, we get anything for puppers here? I guess not. Sorry, Rookie.